I want to know what James was thinking when he was changing that button. Like, all right, we need to change the color of the button. For colorblind people, because if someone's red-green colorblind, then it'd be difficult to determine if the button's clickable or not. But you know what we could also do? We could also just make it so that you can't press it from the side, because this is something that people have been complaining about for a while. Like, every day people are like, you know what? Why am I able to click the button from the side? That's not realistic. You should only be able to click it from like that front area. But don't do it to the Maze 2 button. We like to click the Maze 2 button from the side, but not the Maze 1 button. You gotta change the Maze 1 button. I don't understand. Let's do this. There will be a time when I can look directly at this button and press it with amazing accuracy. And that wasn't amazing necessarily. That was actually kind of bad. But it could have been a lot worse. So I'm still going to continue. Blare me, I would never forget to do the route that... the new route is the one thing that's going to make this a world record. Of course I'm going to remember to do that. That would suck if I forgot, but I'm not... I don't have that bad memory. Totally didn't forget where I was going to turn there for a second. You may have noticed a slight amount of indecisiveness there. It was only momentary. It doesn't kill the run. If the speedruns were more competitive for this game, then it may be an issue, but I think this will be a pretty safe record. As long as I just do what I'm supposed to do. And by safe, I mean, like, it'll safely beat the current one. It won't be safe if someone else wants to beat it, but I think what I'm doing is enough so far. Lights just turned off. And that's in an interesting place, because this is the underground area, and the lights stay on here. That's actually pretty good, because the lights will have adjusted a little bit, and I'll be able to see a little bit more. From my experience, it kind of seems like sometimes it becomes like pitch black, and then slightly brightens up a tiny little bit, so you can actually see. Up next is the invisible wall. I can't use the light to estimate how close it is, I just kind of have to go for it. And that was a failure on my part. I went a little too early. Lost maybe a second there. That's probably an overestimate, but yeah. Again, though, I think this will still beat the record by a safe amount. I just have to not make any big mistakes. That was a little mistake. But, you know, make too many little mistakes and that ends up being a, you know, it ends up going into one big mistake. Like, that was a little mistake right there, me aligning to the left side of the wall when I should have been on the right. B656. Go. Now, normally, the split would end right as I'm walking through the door for the old version, but for this version, I would probably end the split as I walk into Maze 3. And so that causes me to have a much worse time, but it will definitely lead to a better split time for Maze 3. And actually, one potentially good thing about this is I may start hearing the Morse code before I hear the piano notes, the very loud piano notes. Or I might end up hearing it during the fake Morse code that plays earlier in the song. That would be very bad. So that's another challenge. Don't mess up the Morse code. I've done it hundreds of times, but I could still mess it up. There's always room for failure. We're almost here. Seven. 3. 2. 1. Eight. Go. Alright. And I changed the split time from gold to rainbow as I was going through the layout, so you get to see that. Look at that. Look at that. Dude, this could actually be sub 10 minutes if I don't screw up the boss fight horribly. Replace all 2s with a 3. 8033189. Now, do not mess up. I lost 0.2 seconds there. Oh, wow. When I can't see anything. Oof. One missed rocket shot is approximately 3 seconds, by the way. I cannot afford a missed rocket shot. I mean, I can, but I can't afford it. I can't mentally afford it, okay? I wouldn't like it. And I'm nervous. This isn't good. Okay. I slowly equipped the rocket launcher, and I did that on purpose to avoid the potential, like, rocket firing into the floor thing. I hate when that happens. Losing a second there is much better than losing 3 seconds due to a screwed-up rocket. I'm not even clicking too fast. I don't need to stress out. Clicking too fast might lead to my mouse moving a little bit. Back in the day, that's what I'd do. I'd rapid click my mouse, man. I would click like crazy, but I don't need to do it right now. Not sure how much time I waited to fire the rocket. And I'm getting nervous of the moving around in a circle thing. Yep, I got hit there. That's not good. Okay. I know I can walk around in the circle without, like, turning, but I'm still nervous about it, you know? Come on. It's not going to be sub 10. Wow. Or actually, it is sub 10. Barely. I lost 6 seconds, approximately, during that fight. Wow. What did I do wrong? Yeah, I'm just looking at the segment thing. 6 seconds, I lost. Apparently I was... Okay, so me equipping the rocket, I guess I did that slowly. Too slowly? I mean, I thought that was a safe thing, but perhaps I was wrong. There was some time where I may have been moving before shooting the rocket. That's crazy, though. That's like... That's equivalent to missing 2 rockets, and, but otherwise playing perfectly. So, that's interesting how I... Yeah, I don't know, man. That's... I don't even know if I can really enjoy this now, man. Like that could have been so much better. That could have been like 952. Of course, I'm going to kick myself from the game, as is tradition. I've had that happen to me before, actually. I feel like the last time I ran Fraudless for like the last, before the update, I like lost so much time during the boss fight and I had no idea why. I don't think me clicking slightly less fast has anything to do with it. I mean, I guess there is a difference.